Is this guy speaking some science fiction or science fact? Of course this would be your first thought, but when you finish watching this episode, we promise you guys we're going to change it totally. Basically, over the past few years, the most cliche question among cosmic enthusiasts might be, if the whole multiverse theory is real? Well, parallel universes could exist, whether cosmologists can prove it or not, and this recent discovery shows us it's really here. Any science fiction fan worth their salt is familiar with parallel universes, thanks to decades of pop culture showing everything from the evil Mr. Spock with a beard to a Spider-Verse where Miles Morales turns up with other web slingers. So the search for parallel worlds began with an experiment in Antarctica that observed odd particles that may be evidence of another universe in which everything is upside down. The study began in 2016 and it employed NASA's Antarctic Impulsive Transient Antenna, abbreviated ANITA, to seek neutrinos, which are high-energy particles that arrive from space. The site looked to be a good place to look for them, considering that the ice is nearly completely transparent to radio frequencies. ANITA crossed the whole icy terrain of Antarctica while linked to a gigantic balloon, and the crew were about to give up after 2 rounds until a review of the data acquired up to that point revealed the presence of a particle erupting out of the ground. Although not what scientists were hoping for, the particles were much more remarkable since they originated in ice rather than falling from space to Earth. Sounds strange, huh? This might signify that this is why the laws of physics differ from ours. However, the team's finding were not widely regarded as a proof of a parallel universe, let alone one in which time is reversed. Now, that was a few years ago, so let's have a look at what we have now. Years later, experts say that the discovery's failure to be explained points to the existence of a parallel universe created in the same Big Bang as our own and existing alongside it. A parallel world like this would have formed as a result of the Big Bang some 13 billion years ago, when not only our own universe but also this parallel universe were formed. The newly discovered universe is said to be made of antimatter, and everything on it is the polar opposite of what we're used to. Like positive is negative, left is right, and time goes backwards. Not what you expected, huh? Aside from these facts and predictions, several more concerns surround this premise. Does this mean that extraterrestrial life exists in parallel universes? Wait a minute, have you been thinking about that question for some time? Let's have a look. It's one thing to look for life in other regions of the universe. The number of separate parallel universes independent of the cosmos you know and love might be expressed as 1 followed by 10,000 trillion zeros. That is not a number with a name, and it is unlikely to be encountered in the actual world. We estimate that just writing down this figure would need 10 billion notebooks. Well, that's not something you do on a daily basis. Considering their potential huge number, not all of these parallel universes are likely to be biologically endowed. As many scientists have pointed out, our cosmos, often known as the universe, appears to be rather unusual. Its physical characteristics are extremely favorable to life survival. If the forces that hold atoms together differed even slightly, the atomic processes that fuel stars would fail and our universe would be completely formed of hydrogen. We are special. Okay, so we don't want to disappoint you. Even if you modified those conditions, stars would have to burn out so quickly that bacteria, dinosaurs, or you would have not had the time to evolve. If the strength of gravity had been drastically modified, these universes would have either expanded too rapidly after the Big Bang, or would have collapsed in a big crunch. There are just a few of the coincidences that have made our universe so friendly to your existence. Why don't we look at other parameters that affect these types of situations? Yes, that would be dark energy, which we discussed in one of our previous episodes. Allow us to introduce you to dark energy. Dark energy is a mysterious ingredient that causes our world to grow faster as time passes. It was found about 20 years ago. Surprisingly, some physicists believe that the amount of dark energy in our universe is rather little and that other parallel worlds might have significantly more. If this is true, they would have expanded so quickly that gas would never condense enough to create stars and planets. It appears important to possess the right amount of dark energy required to create universes capable of generating life. This, however, does not appear to be the case. The research team realized that utilizing computer models could change the strength of dark energy in our universe from 0 to several hundred times its value, while everything remained steady. Dark energy did not need to be of any particular strength in order for our galaxies and stars to form. That's one less thing for those folks seeking cosmic companionship to worry about. Dark energy appears to be unimportant. However, if the nuclear or gravitational forces are significantly different, such other universes may be as sterile as seedless grapes. In other words, we don't know if many universes will be suitable for life, or if only a few will be. Did that dash your dreams? Sorry if I did. Although the existence of parallel universes is unverified, scientists like the idea because it provides a logical explanation for why the physical parameters in our own universe have been the life-friendly values that they have. If there are billions of universes, some will have the necessary properties for life by chance. There is no such thing as a miracle. We definitely live in one of those Goldilocks universes, or else we wouldn't be asking this question. In other words, we, our biological relatives, live in a cosmos that struck gold. You, I, YouTube, and the rest of the universe's plants and animals should be definitely grateful. So that's it. Everything is over? Well, no. In any case, NASA's finding of so-called parallel universes has created a frenzy on Twitter and other social media sites. According to the researchers, these are exciting times for astrophysicists looking for an explanation, and future investigations with greater exposure and sensitivity will be required to acquire a thorough understanding of irregularities seen. People wishing for a parallel universe, on the other hand, will have to wait because the evidence is poor and experts are not ready yet to call it a discovery. So what are these men up to as we wait for more information? Meanwhile, when they aren't busy de-hyping their work, the scientists behind ANITA are hard at work on Pueo, which would be a bigger antenna-carrying balloon that will be more efficient at gathering radio signals when it launches next year. While examining energetic neutrinos from orbit, their functioning will offer more information about the nature of the anomalies as well as any prior experimental changes. So yeah, don't let that cosmic hope of yours in finding universes with life get you down. We might find some. Their attitude appears to agree with the opinion that this discovery can be fantastic without the necessity to believe in parallel universes. That's correct, isn't it? Parallel universes are one of those fascinating ideas that capture our imaginations and motivate us to investigate their existence, but they are also an extremely tough concept to establish. Parallel universes first originated in the field of quantum physics, which is notorious for yielding unexpected results, even when you know exactly how you set up your system. When you send a single electron through a double slit, you can only guess where it will fall. You can't predict where it will appear exactly. It's simply that you can't see it very well. Wait. Was that a little too technical? The whole concept of a multiverse was not imposed on humanity by inventive sci-fi writers. It sprang from other premises like string theory and quantum physics. Even the theory of cosmic inflation, which is central to astronomers' present understanding of the universe, predicts the presence of a multiverse. A multiverse may be populated with alternative worlds that are essentially identical to ours, or they may be vastly different. In any case, the worlds of a parallel universe provide a variety of intriguing and mind-boggling possibilities. So what are your thoughts on the notions of parallel universes now? Moreover, at which time could it be reversed? Just drop in. And by the way, why are you missing out on the latest updates on Musk and his assets? Do you know about Elon Musk and NASA's frightening new asteroid warning? If you haven't, you must. Do check out our latest episode on how Elon Musk and NASA's new asteroid warning is going to change everything. Anyways, do drop your views in the comment section below, and also if we have missed out on any information, what we have here is an incredible tale about interesting science. So coming to the end of the video, do you love today's episode? Well, this isn't the end of the story. More interesting stuff will be coming up in the coming days, and we will be here delivering the best of the content to you folks. That's about it for today. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more content just like this one, and while you're at it, turn on the post notifications so that you never miss out on any future uploads. Drop a like for the video if you loved it, hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll meet again in the next one.